Baby family, we in this bitch. Drake over here suing niggas. Hey, you know how I want to start this video off? Because like I said, this is going to be the first time I ever did this where I'm going to leave a live stream up. I'm going to just clip out. I'll do queso, HOD after hours after this. And actually, but I'm going to clip out that little bitch so y'all can see where the magic man might roll some Zaza. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, guy. This is what I need y'all all to understand.
Woke up, I look at the computer say, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say fuck me for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fucking fiance. Say fuck that nigga. This is a special AS.
So this is a fact, bro. This nigga gotta understand something. I don't think we've ever seen a more, and respect my language because we still on YouTube early, but hoe ass, bitch ass, mark ass nigga before. This is crazy. And I've tried. I have tried, man. And I've tried since day one to be the person who was like, let me shoot this guy some bail. Because I believe that before the last like 4 or 5 years, I do believe Drake was on the kind of run we had never seen musically, right? We had never seen it. But, you know, the whole expression, don't count your chickens before they hatch. It was one of them motherfucking situations. And it hatched into some ducklings. You thought you had chickens. He was a great quacker. He's throwing it, a lawsuit around. I don't really know too much about this lawsuit because I've been trying to avoid it so that I could react to it. Obviously, I've spoke to some people, did a little bit of research, but not enough for me to not need this video. Let's go.
YouTube.
Shut up, shit.
Get ready. You know what to do, shit.
Oh, let me check this too. Let me check this. Part of for a month and handed you litigation. Bro, it's always been K-Dot over Drake, but I've never been a Drake hater. But Drake, ever since the battle, is making himself look goofy as fuck. Yeah, Drake definitely putting niggas in a situation to where you sort of have to not like Drake at this point. It's true because as a content creator, as a reactor, God, do you get hoed. Do you get hoed? This is, I don't know about other kinds of content, but this is one of the few kinds of content where I believe a person can make majority of his videos and not be paid for them, right? Because of copyright and people abusing the copyright, because fair use would allow reactions to exist. Actually, when you're fighting it, it's a choice. Is this a reaction video, right? You still might lose the appeal and all that shit, but so when you see people just openly, blatantly abusing the system for their benefit, you gotta be like, God, you're a hoe. You got this, you're a hoe, because this is how people pay their bills. This is how I pay my bills. I don't have a job. I don't wake up and, well, this is my job, but I don't have like a 9-to-5 job that I go to. So more UMG, more labels coming in playing these kind of games, it's for the worst for everybody. And the one thing that we could have always gave Drake, the one thing he had through the first kind of lawsuits was, you could make the case he's suing labels. And like he said, other artists have been manipulated and abused through the systems that these labels create for years. And niggas are now, he was saying the artists who have before him who fought for these things were so eccentric, people referred to them as crazy. And he's talking about like Prince and MJ and shit like that. And there is a hint of truth to that. There is a lot of truth in that just itself if you remove Drake from the whole situation. So a part of you could go, okay, this is actually fighting the labels for the plight of the creatives. Okay, I can get behind it. Then he starts telling on the creatives. So you go, nigga, you can't even use that no more. And there's plenty of reactors I might not fuck with. I might not like these niggas. I probably see them out. I might not even know these niggas, but we're all in this somewhat together, I believe. I believe that this is our community. This is what we do. We just fuck reactors, content creators, anything that exists in this sphere where you exist and something that you're doing has anything to do with any kind of music, this affects you. Whether it be background music, whether it be you are a viewer, whatever you do, if you have something to do with music, this affects you. And if Drake wins negatively, it's crazy. I tried, Drake. Drake, I was trying. God, you don't know how many arguments I done been in. I done been in on the phone. Nah, but what if Drake is like, because I can always, the one thing when you're defending people you don't know, you can always rely on that. Nigga, we don't know Drake. What if he was gonna do, maybe he doesn't, maybe it's not him, maybe it's his team. Nah, it's you. It's you. But, oh yeah, after we done reacting to this, after we done talking to this, I will be taking y'all to a very special place. Boom, 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 boom. Queso Radio, the only radio station for the people, powered by the people. I am your host, Queso Kasem, and if you want to get your music played, any song played, especially before Drake and UMG stops all of this. Not even NUMG, matter of fact. That's usually what I say, but it's actually this nigga. This nigga is somehow worse than UMG. I don't... Anyways. Hit that Cash App, hit the PayPal, make it make sense. But I want to... I'm a man of the people, not above but equal. I'm going to read the chat first. At the Kim Sweet Listen, we saw that. Plotted for months, then handed you litigation. That nigga Drake was lying about that shit. What was that on? The Heart Part 6 or whatever? He was in that bitch talking about, yeah, this was all my play. I told you all this, and then sued niggas. 23's in the chat. Drake, sup, chef. Drake could have just took his loss and got back to making good music. Instead, he released trash and sued everyone, LOL. 100%. The thing about Drizzy was, nigga, no matter what, you got them tunes. No matter what, even in the midst of the battle, and you would hear a song, you'd hear Not Like Us, where we're calling him certified pedophile, and you would be in the club, and the next song would be Drake. He will still be. Now you're getting to the point where it's almost like niggas gotta go, God, because we didn't know if that was true. We didn't know if that really happened. And again, that's what I'm saying. It's like, we don't know for sure. That's a heavy thing to put on a nigga's jacket. But this here is you. There's no more like, we see you, Drake. We see you, and you was a bitch. And you would have had them tunes. You should do more UK reactions, Jigdry. I got you, gang. Drake has such big shoes to fill in the industry. Riff Raff may be our only hope. That's a fact. That is the nigga who got my homeboy Chef tied up right now. We need to find him and free Chef. We need a free Chef. Hey, Miss Nina here from West Coast, finally caught alive. K-Dot all day, stop crying. It's making hip-hop now, take that back. You look bad. He is a bitch-ass nigga. Same, I tried to give Drake the benefit of the doubt. I found out this morning Drake is suing me for talking too much shit about him my whole life. Facts! They should have had Chef on the litigation. Come on! Yeah, because he proved that Kendrick and the rest of us longtime haters were right about we believed he was. And this is the thing, I wasn't even a hater. If you go back to me 2-3 years ago in streams, 2 years ago, I'm going, bro, no, Drake is probably the best rapper of all time. And I always said that with the caveat of what was written for him wasn't ridiculous. There wasn't too much of people writing his actual verses. It was just maybe someone on the hooks and shit. Like, again, we don't know. And I think with things like that, it's like, the first time a nigga tell you Babe Ruth on steroids, you like, nigga, he ain't on no fucking steroids. 30th nigga tell you Babe Ruth on steroids and he fails 3 drug tests, you're like, oh, okay, all right, my bad. Thought that nigga was just strong. Drake been beat up. He's back in the 4th, the pond, real style, real appeal. You like Drake shit? You think he got that real style and appeal? I hate to be that guy, but Drake is the only going after black reactors, which is very odd because Knoxville and Anthony Fantano would roast Drake at every reaction, LOL. Yeah, you know what that be too. It's just, you know what that be too. I think Drake done being black. I think Drake just, he called that a time. He said this was enjoyable. I got the braids and shit, but he's done being black, y'all. That nigga is Canadian now. Drake is mid, just here to see this confirmed fact. What's poppin', Wally? Are you reacting to Central C and 21 Savage new song, Bellingham? I am reacting to the song. I literally reacted to it, but I didn't have my mic on, so I'm going to react to that again. I'm going to react to that again. Yeah. They're all black reactors because he's doing this and trying to ruin the fun for everyone on his way out, and he's playing into they are mean and scary thing for court. Yeah, Drake's just straight. Come on, man. Come on, man. He's not of the culture. He's not. And it's really, FUBU was never his selection. Let's just be honest. And we're seeing it. No nigga with no FUBU jumper about to be doing shit like that. Nigga, I'm talking about the FUBU head to toe. Nigga, come on. He ain't never had that FUBU how we was having that FUBU. Nigga used to wear that FUBU till that motherfucker had a hole in it. What are you talking about?
Chick Smooth. Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Hey, man, we're only 15 days into January, and this is turning out to be one of the funniest years ever. Now, after Drake took back...
Oh, hit that thumbs up button, because this is a video, so hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. And if you're watching this later, nigga, you hit that thumbs up button too. I ain't just talking to the chat.
His petition lawsuit against UMG. Before we really got to process our emotions and feelings about it, we got news that Drake is actually filing an official lawsuit for defamation against UMG. And Drake is...
Crazy thumbnail. Hey, hold on. Epstein, Weinstein, and Drizzy
demanding a jury for this trial. If you guys have a little bit of time, please make sure you guys go check out the lawsuit. It's actually 81 pages, and it's the funniest 81 pages you can read in your life. Drake claims that UMG was doing everything it could possibly do to pump up Not Like Us because they knew it would devalue Drake's music and brand, which ultimately would give UMG leverage in their contract negotiations with Drake. Now, Drake...
And again, I'm going to tell you one thing about this as a reactor. This whole UMG play that he's trying to do, the whole UMG, it's such bullshit because that's just sort of how UMG has been moving more recently. They have been claiming a lot less content, and there was records like yours, push-ups, that weren't claimed on both sides. And I don't think that's a promotional tactic because people aren't thinking about how that works. How can you incentivize me by not claiming my reaction when in fact everything I was going to say would have already been in the reaction before it hits the monetization process? Matter of fact, as a reactor, that is some of the worst part of being a reactor because you will make the entire fucking video, then they claim it. So you don't know whether you just talked for 2 hours and they're finna claim your shit, whether they're gonna block it, whether they're... So no, we don't know as reactors, we don't know how you're gonna feel about, we don't know how the artist's gonna feel about this, we don't know whether you're gonna block it or claim it. So how could that be incentive? It would only be after we make our not like us reactions, we realize Kendrick isn't claiming these reactions and Drake isn't claiming these reactions. And niggas were happy. Big Terry thinks, let's get it. Drake a goof. He's smiling so bad. Aubrey gonna video game himself. What's that mean? Am I reacting to the new Central C? I will be.
Also claims that he has bought receipts to show just how far UMG went to turn Not Like Us into an anthem. According to the lawsuit, UMG paid a third party to use bots to increase the song stream by at least 30 million. UMG also engaged in a pay...
So they paid, as a Canadian, I still ride for Drake, live by the sword, die by the sword. You're sitting on the sword, my nigga, and you gotta quit sitting on things, dog. And in Rappin' Bieber, he pulled the same thing. Oh, buckle up, case. So the whole lawsuit is full of intentional stupidity. Wait, so 30 million on Not Like Us? Did they say what? Just 30 million streams? How many streams does Not Like Us have? Okay, it has 1 billion on Spotify alone. It's like, nigga, damn. They didn't even do that good of a fucking job then.
It's a play scheme with at least one radio promoter. Drake also claims that UMG helped Kendrick Lamar.
The song is an undeniable smash. Mind you, like, I've been to hella things this year and last year. They were playing Not Like Us, bro. This wasn't some, nobody had a gun to our heads having us talking about, they not like us. They not like, and niggas was just enjoying themselves. And that is what happens. As something goes viral, it makes itself more viral. As you play Not Like Us, maybe you play it for 10 people, 2 people enjoy that song, they play it for 10 people, 5 of those people enjoy that song, they play that people. Next thing you know, you got 1 billion streams. Shout out to K-Dot. Talking about some payola. Shut your bitch ass up, Drake. Fuck you.
Get the Super Bowl halftime show, so the song could be performed on a massive stage, which Drake calls one of the most significant and cultural events of the year. Now, as I'm reading all the details in the lawsuit, all I'm thinking back is all those live streams that we saw Drake on, where Drake appeared not to give a fuck.
And it's crazy. Any of you guys think you can finish me? That's my mom. Are you guys crazy? Anybody from the biggest, it doesn't matter, from one man to the biggest corporation in the world. You guys have never done me. Are you crazy?
And then it's the worst part is it's like, God, he's caping. You know. Drake has been privileged his whole life, right? And privilege doesn't necessarily cause you to be soft, right? Because there's a lot of niggas who grew up with a lot of money or great that are dogs that get it done, that are real niggas. But it also creates this kind of bitch ass nigga. Do you remember when you were little, the kid who, the only kid who had the ball? He's the only kid who had the ball. He's the only nigga with the basketball. And so y'all would link up to hoop, bro. And let's say he don't even gotta be losing, but he hasn't gotten enough looks, enough touches with the rock. And this bitch ass nigga take the whole ball and go home. Do y'all remember that kid? That is him right here. That is what this nigga grows to be, this kind of hoe. Because, bro, what about Meek? And I said it for young niggas in the streets. Fuck what these niggas was talking about. I know Diddy done blew the nigga ass out now, so okay, yeah. But he was a legend, and he was all we had, and he was still lyrical. He still kept the spirit intact of like hip hop. You felt him. His crew was iconic. He had those smash records. It wasn't like he was just barring us to death and we were getting bored. He had them smash records too. And we let this Canadian nigga take Meek from us. Him and Diddy Freak-Offs. Let's be real. This took a lot of niggas. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. We let that happen. They played all of these things that they're accusing Kendrick of. To me, I'm taking it as, the reason he's saying that is because you guys literally did that for Drake. And perception is a motherfucker. And perception is reality. Yo, I wonder where Drake would be if he was an independent artist. Like if UMG wasn't playing all these freaky ass games for Drake's career as long as they have been, if he hasn't always had the cosign of a Lil Wayne or something, what the fuck would your career look like? Because goddamn, y'all must have been cooking the books. Y'all must have been freaking the system. What they said, I watched all the reaction videos to Not Like Us. Almost all of them started the walk-off right off bat. Facts. That was definitely their choice. LOL, those reactions will improve your mood. Do all Canadians, white dot in the building, do all Canadians act like this? God, between him, Tory, nigga Dan Aykroyd, I'm trying to think of who is some fly Canadian niggas? George St. Pierre, but that nigga a little out there. But he a cool nigga, but he a little out there. He said, a funny thing is no one is trying to finish Drake. He's doing it all himself. Facts. And Kendrick has sort of used the moment of the beef to amplify the West Coast. I think the story of GNX was not him beefing with Drake. It was the opportunities that he was affording all the West Coast artists. It was him referencing what happened with TDE. Is SZA from the West Coast? I don't know, but she was all over that motherfucker. Or she was on the hit. Drake, after the beef, has just been spiraling. It's sad. It helped because he killed the next biggest rapper in the track, and then beat was crazy. It might not have been as big, but Drake knows this. You had something to do with it because you were Drake. Yeah, and it's Kendrick. It's like, bro, look at some of Kendrick's... I think because Drake is presented to us as the pop star, we undermine the commercial success of Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar's... Look at this. Album sales. Look at this. Okay. Kendrick Lamar has sold over 10 million albums. Okay. I just want to see how much Drake has sold. How many albums has Drake sold? Because he has much more albums and over 170 million. Whew. He has 17.9. Jesus Christ. This nigga Drake is a pop star. But my point being, this is a artist who sold 10 million records in a much smaller sample size than Drake. So when you look at his discography, he has multiple platinum albums, and I think everybody goes, "Oh, Drake is the star." This would be a better representation. What was Drake's last album? For All the Dogs? For All the Dogs first week sales. 402. How many albums did GNX sell first week? 319, right? So Drake outsold him by about 80,000 units. Cool. And that's with Not Like Us not being in the album. That's not that big of a gap, especially going from 3 to 400,000. They're not that big of a leap. And I think that these records would have been what they were regardless. UP Mercury's Upchurch disc. Nah, I haven't. During HOD After Hours, hit that Cash App, hit the PayPal, make it make sense. We're going to have to get that. That might have to be your tune, Chris. LP Steele, it's his ball. He has the right to take it. LOL. Spoken like someone who doesn't understand community or the value of good behavior. Oh, we was gonna fuck you up. See, we was a different kind of kids. Nigga, you wasn't about to leave with that fucking ball. You was gonna get about, there's this nigga named Connor up the street. This nigga used to have the football, the only football we had. And it would be everybody in the neighborhood playing football. And like, let's say you tackle Connor little hoe ass too hard. This nigga get up and try to leave. And I remember one time this nigga, Zach, ran up and hit this nigga with and took his ball. Because, like, bro, you're not going to keep doing this. You're not going to, because now we all can't play. Nah, we would have beat you up and took the ball. You know what I mean? And I think that's what we got to get into in life. You know, beat that nigga up, take his own ball. Yo, the one, Drake better be paying you to ride this hard. Hey, he on that payola. Hey, and Drake did effing good. He just messed up with the wrong one. It's okay, Drake. But he's doing now is showing how shallow and sad of a human he is. That's a fact. That's a fact.
The most powerful force you ever seen in your life. Me and her together. I love it.
Oh, Reggie Comedy. Can we get, I don't know why that popped up late. Can we get some chocolate rain emojis for our dog, Reggie Comedy, with the $2 dono? He said Drake is a Canadian coon. Hit that, I hope you black. Hit that chocolate rain emojis for our dog. For me, cells never defined a great art. I love so many underground artists, way more of people artists. Sade ain't outselling Taylor Swift, but I listen to Sade all day, and that's a fact. That's a fact. I was only referencing their commercial success, but I think what 50 Cent did to hip-hop culture as a whole was he did a Jedi mind trick into making us all believe that that's all that mattered. That's all that mattered. Hey, you heard me? You heard me, gang? Hold that nigga, Black.
He tried his best to look unbothered, but if you guys go read this lawsuit, it is the total opposite of somebody that does not care. Now, on page 22 of 81 of the lawsuit, they actually got on their rap genius wave and broke down the lyrics for Not Like Us. Drake says within the first minute, the recording identifies Drake by name and states that Lamar has heard that Drake has a predilection for underage women. Say Drake.
Wait, hold on. Does Not Like Us start with hip hop? And Baka got a weird case. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, gang. Does he start it? I'll sue this nigga too. hey, there's no way the first bar is he called him up. Certified lover boy set up. Is that the first part? Reggie, watch out. Drake for the sue you too. Hold on. Oh man, now I'm a No, that's not the first bar. Tell a nigga to the cars. You walk around like T-Zone. Exactly. No, Drake, you couldn't even be a reactor. I was like, yeah, there's no way. That is not how the song starts. You lying ass.
Has heard that Drake has a predilection for underage women. Say Drake, I heard you like him young. The next line is a thinly veiled threat that Drake should be careful that he never ends up in prison, a place where child predators are notorious.
This is second verse.
The targets of violence. You better never go to cell block 1. The recording continues to say that any woman who falls in love with Drake.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Kendrick floated on that bitch because you can't even read it without, hey, Drake, I hear you like a young. He may never go to cell block. Nigga, that bitch don't put a left on your shoulders when you know what I mean? Like,
be careful to hide her little sister from him. I hope you guys are understanding how ridiculous this lawsuit sounds from Drake.
If Drake sues me, all he gonna get is my Xbox. Can we get some chocolate rain emojis for our dog Reggie Comedy with the $2 dono? I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate all the donations, whether it be $1, whether it be $1 million, because you see niggas like Drake out here, and there's a bigger problem with the copyright system, but boy, they try to have us living off sardines and biscuits. I enjoy sardines, but you know, helps.
You engage in a rap battle where you guys both made up narratives about each other. Kendrick's narrative just happened to stick and you lost, and now you're taking this to court. Come on, guys. What are we doing here? Now, let's continue on page 23. Next, in the perverse reference to Drake's 2021 album, Certified Lover Boy, Certified Pedophiles, in a play on the dual meaning of my...
Look at number 59. Okay, I will. He said... Wait, where the fuck is this? Is 59. Next, in a perverse reference to Drake's 2021 album, Certified Lover Boy, Certified Pedophile. I think that's what he's reading right now.
Either a person under the age of 18 and the musical play on the dual meaning of minor, a person under the age of 18 and the musical scale. The recording says that
was a bar. Trying to take a chord and it's probably a minor.
That Drake is trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor. Later in the recording, Lamar describes Drake as Malibu's most wanted. The recording continues to say that Drake...
Yeah, sue this nigga, Drake. He was on your ass. Sue him. Sue all these niggas. He came out of that nigga in Trading Day. He said, well, I'm putting cases on all you motherfuck. Yeah, Drizzy.
The people in the circle need to be served with a subpoena because a predator moves in flocks and asserts that Drake's name gotta be registered and placed on Neighborhood Watch. The recording also repeatedly suggests that violence should be used against Drake.
You should have finished. We lean on that nigga like another line of what man is all eyes on me and I'm gonna set him up to
because he is a pedophile. Repeatedly suggests that violence should be used against Drake because he is a pedophile. Like the sound of someone being beaten up, the recording repeats wop, 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 wop. And then Lamar says fuck him up. Later, the recording threatens that if Drake comes to Oakland...
No, nigga, we was in our section. It was me, Screw, Priest and Shizzy. Boy, when this shit came on, nigga, it feels like you are jumping a nigga. Like, it's like, you know the camaraderie when y'all all get to stomping somebody out? That's how that song feels. And Drake just needs to come to terms with, niggas want to stomp somebody out every now and again. It's a bonding situation.
And when Lamar grew up, first of all, Kendrick did not grow up in Oakland. He would not make it out alive. I think that Oakland show gonna be a last stop. Nah, come on, guys. This cannot be the mob ties Drake that we know. This cannot be, I'm sick.
Wait, why is Kevin Durant in the picture for mob ties? Why did they not use Jay Prince in them? Matter of fact, none of these niggas are mob ties. What a terrible picture to use for the mob.
Of these niggas, get rid of these niggas. It can't be the same person, guys. Please tell me. Somebody tell me this is a dream in the comments. Now, if you guys go to page 24, it says, furthering the record's refrain that Drake is not like us, the recording alludes to Drake's Jewish heritage, saying that Drake is not a colleague, but a fucking...
Hey, why he gotta... Hey, you say he gotta get back on Degrassi? You said that, hey, White Dot said it's the motherfucking reboot. You think it's time for the reboot, bro? Oh, no. Niggas said, hey, I ain't gonna lie. We gonna get to suing and shit like that. Boy, let's keep these niggas out the culture. Let's keep these niggas out the culture. Let's keep this, bro. Because of the way niggas like dress, talk, and like whatever makes you happy, in reference to hip hop, like I just like to dress like this. I might like to sag my pants a little bit. I feel like they fit a little better like that. I might just, all these things, right, that just make you happy. In so many situations, they will use it against us. You might not get this. Pull up in this bitch, really feel dress like 06 Gucci. See if you get that new job. See, you know what I mean? That's just, but it's all right. We get it, right? But we always had this. We just had the culture. We just had us in this culture. It made sense. We could be ourselves. Nigga, when you were leaving your whatever job you had, you could turn your hat backwards and turn the music up and just sort of cruise on it. Feel like you really doing something. We always had this. We gotta not let Canadians come in here and turn this into like this. He's not just suing the internet and reactors, which he is. He's also suing the culture, and I don't think niggas is seeing that. It is a guy coming into this bitch. We say you can battle rap. Okay, let's battle. And you lose, and you're trying to put charges on a nigga, bro. That's like after school. Like after school back in the day, nigga, you and this nigga meet up at the little pizza spot to squab. Y'all niggas get it in. Boy, you ain't know that nigga was good with the left. You said, boy, what? Mink, he fuck you up. Wop, 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 wop. He bust your shit. Nigga, you go to the principal's office. Nigga, you wouldn't have came back to school with us. We would have got on your ass every single day. You couldn't have came to school. They would have had to expel us. What are you talking about? But that's how these niggas move. They're literally not like us. They are literally not like, ooh, hold on. Can we get some chocolate rain emojis for our dog, Reggie? Reggie Comedy. He said, don't get it twisted. Drake is not suing Urgent. He is suing black culture. He's about to put black culture on trial. You see in this lawsuit, he alleged K-Dot was participating in anti-Semitism. And can we get some chocolate rain emojis for our dog, Reggie Comedy? He's definitely a monster. He's definitely putting black culture on trial. Yeah, Drake won't know what to let me mind caught up. Reggie Comedy, that's what I was saying. He is punishing hip-hop for choosing Kendrick. This is a punishment. Facts. And he thinks he can play with us.
Wait, is he trying to snitch that Kendrick is anti-Semitic? Now, let's skip over to page 53 of 81 of the lawsuit, where Drake and his team claimed that UMG paid streamers to react to the song.
Oh, Erica, you cooked with that one. She said, I think Erica ate it with this. Pause. I ain't mean it like that. She said, he doesn't care that it makes him look bad. He feels like we already rejected him, so now he's getting his lick back. Come on, man. So now he's getting his lick back. Man, one time when I was in 4th grade, there was this nigga named Trevor. So I don't know, I was just on some bullshit. And I don't remember what he did. We used to do this thing where we would step on your shoelace. And he got mad and he pushed me. And so I hit that nigga. Boom. Feeling like the man, boy. After school, this nigga Trevor hit me in the head with a rock so big, boy. About killed the nigga, boy. But he got his leg back. I wasn't even mad at him. I said, yeah. That's a respectable lick back. Hit a nigga in the head with a rock. You going to get the authorities, you a bitch ass nigga. That's just how it goes.
In order to boost it, CASHAPP, RDC, and YouTuber Zias are all people listed in the lawsuit. Hey man, who's gonna tell Drake that a lot of these reactors are reacting to the song because it was hot? If you go to these...
Right. Because, you know, unlike these other people, we're not over here worried about this other shit. This is the culture. And if nothing else, I believe like my channel itself is a time capsule for this culture. It's a representation of this culture. And it's a representation of where this culture going. I feel like the internet and the reactors are the people who are now pushing, and the news channels and shit like that. But I think that they're the ones who are pushing the culture forward right now. You know what I'm saying? The streamers, all these kind of pockets of content creators. And shit like this, we look at it like, no, this is a no can do. Like when they were trying to, in the 90s, when they were trying to censor hip hop. And so you hear Tupac talking about, like, I can't remember what her name is, like Dolores Tucker or something like that. And nigga, this from before I was even born, but you know what I mean? Like, you hear that, and it's not that Tupac has a problem with this woman. It's because of what this precedent is going to set for this culture. You remember when they were trying to take R. Kelly off of Spotify, and TDE Top said he's going to pull his artists. And people were like, what the hell? But R. Kelly's a monster. It's not about R. Kelly. It is about, since when did you start taking people's crimes and using it to punish their music? If so, you're going to start a crazy precedent. If so, artists, and I'm not even going to say no artists, give no shit like that, but some niggas got some freaky ass charges. Some niggas got some freaky ass charges. And some white niggas got some real freaky ass charges. Y'all niggas better pull Elvis shit right up out there like he wasn't fucking a little kid. Stop that. Stop the count. Stop the count.
Guys' channels, they all react to songs that's popular. And the funniest one is that he included CASHAPP in this lawsuit. When there's actual evidence of Drake telling Kai, yo, wait, stay on stream. I need you to react to my Family Matters song.
Oh, Drake just text me! Hold on, wait!
L's in the chat, y'all.
Drizzy just text me. I got a report.
Man, this nigga just says stay on stream with the demon emoji. Champagne Poppy, that's Drake's account. With a picture of Wayne in the thumbnail. You're a punk, bro. Like, I'm almost speechless. You are a punk. You will literally, I forgot about the whole Kai situation. You will literally use, this is what they do. You will use niggas when you need them. All the artists that just try to buddy up to niggas who make content. Let's be honest. You're not slick. Everybody knows what the fuck you're doing, so you use these moments, and it's okay. Nobody's tripping. And nobody's tripping. I get, I'm an artist too. I understand wanting to promote my music. I understand Drake reaching out to CASHAPP now. Why would you not? If you had that resource at your availability and you're beefing with for your life, why would you not reach out? Okay, I get it, nigga. Yes, use your resources. But then you put Cuz in the lawsuit? It's getting hard to defend you, Drake. Big L's, yeah, that's boy a goofy. He did all the hyping his shit up just to get cooked and start crying facts. Good job. Love your work, but is it true Drake won keeping Kendrick from doing Not Like Us? No? Nigga, he about to do it. Although I have heard two things that are interesting, and I'll save that for after. What I need to figure out is, I'm pretty sure, fuck it, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, I ain't even doing that. We're so much content for this right now. One, I heard that Drake was in a position where he's looking at it right now, where he wants to use this to get out of his contract. That's one theory. And that UMG, people at UMG believe this. I think it was Zias. Zias reported that, right? And someone at UMG had told him directly, I gotta say allegedly, because I was not privy to this conversation. I'm just speaking about something I heard. So anyways, that nigga was trying to get out of his contract. That's one theory, and makes sense. I could see that going. Also, someone was also saying that Drake wants to use this. I think it was 50 Cent that said that Drake wants to use this to sort of put a fear in the NFL so that the NFL could come to Kendrick and tell him not to perform Not Like Us. Now, I do not believe that will ever happen. Even with this, the lawsuit could be active. They're not doing that. I do not believe though. So because that, if we even remember how, and everyone who was fighting against the Kendrick, how Jay-Z even ended up in the situation, why they now use hip hop in the Super Bowl, is because how fucking racist and how they tried to shun and pretend hip hop was not a thing for decades, and their halftime viewership was dwindling because now hip-hop undeniably was the biggest thing in the world. And then yo bitch ass came back groveling. Don't act like nigga, we don't fuck with y'all niggas over here, boy. Don't nobody fuck with that no NFL shit over here, boy. Facts. But now Jay doing what he's supposed to do, putting the culture on. They hired Jay, he's making the power moves. I don't think they would do that because it'd be so counterproductive to the whole point of them even getting Kendrick. Good love. What I need to figure out is I'm pretty sure 98% that reacted to Not Like Us reacted to all of Drake Disses too. The whole culture was invested every drop. And you know what's weird? I was trying to find my push-ups reaction, right? And I'm like, yo, honest to God, I might be wrong. I wonder if I might have said push-ups lost. And this nigga sent me blocked the video. I'm so dead ass. It doesn't even exist on my channel. Like what? I don't understand that. Cause like obviously I did the video. I don't know. I cannot find my push-ups reaction. I guess took it down from YouTube or something. Kendrick will 100% play TV, y'all. Kendrick came with the Mortal Kombat mustard check. Oh God, mustard him is insane. Make no mistake, if Drake keeps K-Dot from performing Not Like Us at the Super Bowl, K-Dot is going to cook him another way. Kendrick, do Hey Now and go to the part where you say I just strangled me a goat. Or you got Euphoria. You got all kinds of I would like Euphoria.
Text me. Stay on stream. I repeat. Drake has officially said, stay on stream.
This is bad.
Family matters.
Wow.
So if Kai reacts to Kendrick Lamar's song Not Like Us, he was paid by UMG. Bad. But it's completely okay for you to tell him to react to your song. Listen, man, if I'm Kai, I'm pissed. I'm cutting off communications with Drake. Facts. Bruh, I did you a solid and reacted to your goddamn song. And this is how you repay me? Facts. By putting my name in your lawsuit? Come on, Drake. Now, UMG did respond back to Drake. They like put out a statement basically calling cap. UMG says, not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek to harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is illogical. We have invested massively in his music, and our employees around the world have worked hard.
AKA, nigga, we done did so much payola for you, bro. There's a few. So, like, Drake has undeniable hits. But there's a few Drake records that we historically know these aren't hits. There's something else going on. So there's two. Search and Destroy, the little Kim Kardashian. If you want to say that Kim Kardashian mannequin thing is taking it to another level, okay, cool. And then the right foot up, left foot slide. Right foot up, left foot slide. That was inorganic. I just don't believe it. So they're just saying, nigga, we done did plenty of payola. Big freaking news. Sadu's about to release another banger on the 23rd. Sing name is locked 24 hours since the... Oh, that's dope. Who's older? You or Screw? Screw's older than me. You ready for fire? I'm ready. Weird spam, freaky ass spam. How you gonna tell a crash out to crash out, then get mad he crashed out? LOL, smake in my head, this is crazy. Facts. I predict Drake a return to hip hop like Brandon Fraser did for acting.
Invested massively in his music, and our employees around the world have worked tirelessly for many years to help him achieve historic commercial and personal financial success. Throughout his career, Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry, to engage in conventionally outrageous back and forth rap battles, to express his feelings about other artists. He now seeks to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression and to seek damages from UMG for distributing that artist's music. We have not and do not engage in defamation against any individual. At the same time, we vigorously defend this litigation to protect our people and our reputation, as well as any artist who might directly or indirectly become a frivolous litigation target for having done nothing more than write a song.
I study rap battles for a living.
I study rap battles for.
Oh, nigga, this is... God, that's the problem, too, when you just be fucking running your mouth on the internet. Niggas be trying to come off as, like, deep, insightful people that they just aren't. Like, bro, just live your truth. Because the fact you've lied about your personality so long is the reason why there's so much of this.
For a living. I study rap battles for a living.
This is both hilarious and sad at the same time. Does Drake have nobody in his camp that could tell him, bro, you look crazy right now? The fact that you're making this song a big deal is actually kind of wild. And you've actually made this song into more than what it was supposed to be. Nobody actually thinks that you're a PDF, bro. It just goes well with the song. If you made a hot song during...
Did I not just say that?
In the battle that caused Kendrick Lamar a PDF and it took off, I don't think we see Kendrick filing a lawsuit just like you did. But you guys get in the comments below. I urge you guys to please.
Hey, oh God. Intentionally and successfully used, he unknowingly took advantage of the system. Win-win possible. I had to run over here from IG. What up, Queso? It's Dr. Tiff. Look here. Thing is, we wanted a rap battle, but there's no rules. When his grift got scorched, he ran to court. Yeah, definitely a bitch-ass nigga. What'd you say? I had to run over here from IG. What up, Queso? Dr. Tiff. Look here. The thing is, he wanted a rap battle. Yeah, the thing about it is he didn't want a rap battle, right? He wanted to humiliate somebody. It's actually more of like a bully mentality. Like, so, for example, if somebody pops the right shit at me, whether I know I'm a win, lose, or draw, I'm going to hit you in the mouth, right? Whether I think I can whoop you or whether I don't think I can whoop you. If you pop too much shit, I'm going to hit you in the mouth, right? Drake more of a nigga, like, he going to only pop you in the mouth if you're about half his size. Oh, God. Tracy slacking on his moderator jobs. But listen, y'all, it's time for Queso Radio. So, this is what Queso Radio is. Hold on, actually. Hold on. Bam, 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 bam. This is the only radio station for the people.